and the director. Oh, heavy. I would have
some codes and passwords.
Yeah, there you go. Now you say don't. We live. Yep.
Well, welcome.
You always catching me off guard.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
This program is being brought to you as part of doing this project at the Community Development and Training Center. See that?
See that?
And we like to thank y'all.
Somebody y'all see that?
Pull the mic up for me. Let me see something.
Smart is
the new giggity, baby.
That's better. There we go. I got you.
All right, thank you.
See,
if you don't know,
and if you ain't tell nobody, they ain't know.
No, that's it. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. What's good, y'all?
It is the day after Christmas.
And I'm tired.
You tired? What did you have a good day yesterday?
I had an amazing day yesterday.
I think this is like
it was amazing. Yeah.
Ask the people, how was y'all Christmas?
Yeah. How was it?
Put it in the chat if y'all just joined us. If you're watching us on Instagram, you watching us on YouTube, put it in the chat how you feel. And if you're listening on the radio, you can call in because we know you ain't at work.
You might
some
be.
People might.
You know you ain't doing
that.
I just
people
went
essential and service workers.
People still work.
Man, they serving coffee.
Okay,
they making breakfast.
I must say, big shots out to our essentials.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that had to get up and go get it today.
The essentials, and I ain't talking about
it. We are essential workers too, man. We are the essential. But
so my I ain't even gonna lie. Like my holiday yesterday overall was amazing.
Yeah,
it was. I don't know. It was just a good time. It didn't feel overwhelming.
You don't know what the sauce was.
I do kind of know what the sauce. It like so. I had to make lasagna. Like we hosted at our house. Right, and we did it, but I cooked everything the night before, like everything. So when I got up,
all mob families eat lasagna.
Oh, that's how it goes.
That's how all mob bosses do it.
Yeah.
On Christmas?
On Christmas, you do lasagna.
Y'all got a little Italian in y'all.
Family, they do
Remember, we did do the Black Mafia picture.
I just told you, see. Y'all
Y'all really
eating
did?
spaghetti on.
We did. We had
You talking about
spaghetti.
we did?
We did. I
On
mean, we did.
Christmas?
We had lasagna, spaghetti, rasta pasta. We had.
I wanted some of that
Caesar
rasta
salad.
pasta.
It was
Okay.
good
Every
too.
time you say that, I was like,
Well, you know what the house said. I don't, you know.
I don't know what to tell you. You invite me. That's what you do. So I don't know what to tell you. Yes, you do know what to tell me. Come get it.
No, you was welcome but not invited.
No,
That's it.
oh.
You was welcome. Yeah, that's different. You was welcome because if you'd have pulled up, you'd have got a plate. You'd have welcome, but you just didn't get the invitation.
No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Let me.
Yeah.
So now that I know that I have to give almost
Okay.
everything that we do, y'all. I
I
assume
know
that y'all know that y'all invited.
It's
And
a
let me
blanket
say-
invitation.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It's like a blank check that I
Yeah.
don't really gotta like sign it because y'all know, like,
You put your own, insert your own amount.
yeah, come on.
You're welcome. So yeah, I did absolutely nothing. I Netflixed and chilled. I spent a little bit of time with the grands, just a little bit. They came by, but yeah, I just was like self-care, relaxing, feet up, chilling.
I wish it
Loved
was.
it.
I got what I wanted.
Mm.
Let me tell you.
For Christmas?
Yes. And I don't like I'm not like one of them people that need a lot, but I said so Corey was my secret Santa,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
And he got what he wanted too.
Okay.
But so Nixie, so I got a
I don't
spa
know what
day.
kind of secret Santa y'all playing.
No,
You and Corey. Now, what are the odds?
That you and Corey will be
No.
each other's.
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
random. It's
Oh.
like the like
Okay.
it's
It's in the
confusing.
stars for y'all.
So Corey ain't never had me before.
Okay.
But he got
First time.
He
That's
got
why I say, what are the odds that this year?
that I don't know.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Because it was supposed to be. So I got a day
It's
spa.
divine.
You heard? So
Okay.
I got a whole day of pampering.
Okay.
So that's what I
That was
wanted.
on your list.
And then Corey, all he wanted was lenses for his camera.
Oh,
Man,
That's a big ask.
Corey won.
I was about to say that ain't a lightweight thing. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and had Corey, which is crazy because she done had Corey 2 years in a row.
Okay, the fix is in.
Mm-hmm.
The fix is in.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing too. We
Go
got
ahead.
the Lakeside Chats release. So yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
great job. I want to tell you,
Thank you.
seeing the completion of projects
Mhm.
is something that I really admire.
Thank
you know what
you.
I'm saying about you, what you bring to the
Oh my
table.
God, that was
And even though it took it was
Yeah.
a long Hail Mary pass.
yeah. We didn't go straight. We
But
took a lot of
you
rounds.
scored the touchdown.
Thank you very much. And I
Because
got-
hit everybody interview was actually more timely today than they would have been if you would have released them when they was original.
yeah, I saw that too when
Did
I
you
was
see
watching.
that?
I saw
Okay.
it.
The
I saw it. Yeah,
timelessness hit right
Yeah.
now for all of them.
yeah. And the only one that's not up is Qiana's.
Oh,
clip.
Oh, and it's gonna be big.
Oh, it
When
is.
I, when
It
I
really is.
yours was the only one not up. So
Yeah.
Brother John, I actually went through them all.
Thank
I didn't
you.
get a chance to watch them all.
Okay, yeah.
But I went through them all. And if y'all don't know, the Lakeside Chat is actually the first production me and Brother John worked on together.
Yeah,
It
true.
started at Childs Park Lake.
Wow.
And we were talking, and we said, man, we need to start recording these talks.
Yeah.
And we had did it so many times, right? We had
Yeah.
said that we were going to record it so many times. We actually went out and did it
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
So that was itself a completion of a cycle.
It is, because I mean that was one of the things. Like we realized that we never talked about things that I guess normal people would talk about.
Oh, so you saying we ain't on?
I would like to say that. Yes, we're not normal,
Go for it then.
but it was just we just was having like some conversation.
Corey.
Yeah, for real. And I mean, it dawned on me like, man, we never talk about sports. We never talk like I
The
remember.
Super Bowl came,
Yeah,
and we didn't talk about the Super Bowl. Oh, Reno reminds me of this every time.
yeah,
And he was like, bro, we just got done with the show. We outside
Yeah.
doing the after talk, in the parking lot,
yeah.
under a cloud of smoke.
Yeah, we call them debriefs.
Yeah, we had a debrief.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
foggy debrief. And he said, bro, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah,
And we ain't talk about the Super Bowl. I said, what?
yeah. That's when we knew
You
we
know,
were different. Yeah,
Well, I knew
Yeah.
y'all was different
Yeah.
too, and I'm excluding myself out.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
This
different. No, you
is before. Yeah,
No,
No,
this is
no,
a before story.
No,
Okay,
this
okay.
is no, but I'm gonna tell you when Reno said, because you just said Reno,
Mhm.
when Reno said that the group of guys that he hung out with didn't sit around and just talk about women.
Right. Yeah.
We don't.
That is not even a topic of our conversations. Yeah.
Macho man, for a macho man
Yeah.
like myself,
Yeah.
for old Rusky.
Mo was good. It was good, but that was what we said. It was like we need to record this
It
because
was a lot of egoless conversation.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
and
for
so
real.
that means when you said that,
Charlie
it was
was
something
good.
of substance.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then when I heard that,
We
it
parked our
was like,
egos.
it wasn't like y'all ain't out here trying to hunt. I mean, y'all all, you know,
Yeah.
at that point, but it was something. And then I was like, okay, for a group of guys to get together and y'all are talking about like the community.
Yeah.
And it's really what the
Plans and
conversation
stuff.
is. It ain't about like, hey, we hanging out. Oh, did y'all see such and such and all this other stuff? So
I swear.
yeah.
No,
And
the
it was
rumor
just
mill,
amazing,
We
yeah.
shut the rumor mill down
For real.
quick.
For real.
Forget about it.
That's right.
Forget about it. So the Lakeside Chat
Yeah.
actually became
Yeah.
the actual first video project of the New Image Project that we collabed on, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that until I thought about it. And
That
then
was
when I
did that
thought
come
about it,
before the Stop the Violence mixtape? Was that before Smart as the New Gangster?
No.
Smart as the New Gangster
the
might have been the
first
first
media
one.
project.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
first video.
Yeah, look, and I got my shirt on. I'm
Yeah,
representing today.
Smart as the New Game.
Smart as the New
We've
Gangster.
been on that now.
Yeah, this
for
is
years,
like
man.
14.
And that's
yeah.
a classic.
Yeah,
That's a classic. That's
okay.
another idea
Yeah.
that became, because I got a problem. I was on AI and it told me that I had a problem with doing stuff.
Okay.
And I took offense to it. I said, you don't know me. What are you,
You
talking
don't know
about?
me.
I had to run down my accomplishments to the machine.
So that it
Stop
can
playing with me,
get out of that
What are you
space.
talking about? I don't do what I say I was going to do. Are you serious?
We're gonna get there. Look, Charlie said Smart as the New Gangster, but I still love the streets. We're gonna talk about that. We'll hold that one till after the break.
We
'Cause
got so much love for the
we
streets,
gotta
man.
what the people say. And that was something we posted was what the people say.
Yeah, I
Um,
told you.
F the streets or not, and we're gonna talk about it. So
F with
absolutely,
the street.
yeah. Look, he getting in already.
So when we talking, so
Yeah.
before we move
It's
on, would
Freestyle
you
Friday.
rather?
Yeah,
Would
okay.
you rather?
I'd
Okay.
rather not.
Would you rather give the perfect gift or receive one that shows you're truly known?
I like that. I like that.
Or what it say?
I like that.
Or receive one that shows that you are truly known?
That's one of the best would you rathers of the year. Brother John, would you rather receive or give?
The perfect gift.
Oh man, that's kind of tough,
It's
y'all.
tough. I'm wrestling with that. Like regular life.
Yeah, this is the season because
Yeah.
my gut is saying give, but my head is saying receive. Yeah. My head saying you bring it on. My heart saying give.
Stand down.
So I'm gonna go with my heart and give the perfect gift.
Yeah,
How about
give the
that?
perfect
Yeah,
gift.
I give the perfect gift. Yeah, because I mean the perfect gift.
Perfect.
Perfect is perfect. There's not a whole lot of things that are perfect,
And so I'm
and
going.
so to be able to do that, you know,
I'm going.
So you letting somebody else know that you truly know them.
yeah,
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with Brother John on that because I was thinking about this, right? Because letting people do stuff for you is tough, and I got a problem with letting people do stuff for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I wrestle with that,
yeah,
and even when I need it, you get what I'm saying.
True.
And I think that's a defect. That's a character flaw, and I
It is.
need to let you give me the perfect
Mhm.
gift.
mm-hmm.
I take it. Give me the get you.
So you're gonna go with the receive this
You
time?
shouldn't I deserve
Receive the one that shows that you're truly known. Yeah,
it? Shouldn't I deserve it? Ain't I
Yeah.
the best?
no, that's a good way to work on that too.
I thought
though.
I was the best.
Yeah,
No,
Or one
I'm
of the best.
So I'm torn. Right?
Okay.
I'm kind of like where you at, and I'm where you at too, right? It's
I see that.
really hard. 'Cause
Yeah.
Even with the Secret Santa, I was the last one. Like everybody was, what you want? I was like, I don't care. No, say what you want, and I really had to go in my
Yeah.
like
To get what you want. That's crazy.
right because I'm
We
like
so giving.
yeah,
We don't even know what we want.
so.
Wow.
Okay,
Think about that.
yeah. We give so much, we don't really know what we want.
right.
Mm.
But
But-
I
but
will tell you,
I want the smiles and the appreciation.
I want that too, but
Yeah, I like the
Me.
gratitude. Yeah,
and I love the giving.
Yeah.
But what about me?
yeah,
What sustains me?
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I'm always giving, then I'm out. and then nobody's putting back in.
But I haven't found that to be true.
Okay, go for it.
Because it seems like once you give, you receive. It's like it's like a universal law. Like
I sincerely agree.
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
I do. I sincerely agree with that.
But okay, so I have a motto and a theory, and y'all probably heard me say it. If you take care of God's people, He's gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
You can't outgive God. Right.
You cannot give God.
You cannot give God. But I think that a little selfishness is okay, because when I opened up my gift, I'm gonna tell you, I felt like I was a little girl. Like,
oh yeah, no, it do feel good.
like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
You know, because
That's crazy.
and I would have been grateful for anything.
Amen.
You can't give God, but you can. I give your bank account.
You can't
Your
do
bank
that.
account can't go on E.
So Charlie Funk said, "Amen to that, brother Edmund. We give so much, we don't know what we want because we supply it when we need it."
This is
Wow.
true, man. It's crazy,
Wow.
dog. When
Yeah.
you think about it, because I'm telling you, I'm writing this book, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing 5,000 pages a setting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pages or words?
Words. Thank you, Brother John.
Because that's a lot of pages. That's a big book, boy.
What the biggest book ever. We deserve a big book. I feel like Francis Crash Wilson.
We deserve a big one. So yeah, you're right.
I've been writing the book, right?
Okay.
And I don't forgot completely everything I was thinking about. So what Charlie Funk said again?
Amen to that. We give so much.
Yes, I'm writing the book, and then in the book, I'm talking about just realizing that like the gifts that we give is so effortless. It's like it's hard to rehold them in.
Yeah,
it's hard to not do it. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're giving so much that we're giving pieces of us.
Yeah.
You seen the picture when the person gives the heart shape from his body and as a whole.
I saw that.
And then he gives the heart to the other little drawing who fills their heart hole with that hole, but he's sitting there with the empty hole.
Yeah.
See, but I will tell you,
trick image.
It is, but you know what? With the perfect gift, it's something. Also, when you see somebody else light up because you hit it.
That's
right. Yeah. Giving the perfect gift, like once you are able to do that, I think the response, that's what it's about. Really, it's more about the response that you getting, and you seeing the lights come on and the joy and all of that stuff. Like that's a gift in itself
the light
to be able to provide that. Yeah,
the light just came on, and it's only 8 minutes. I don't want to change the subject.
Okay,
but I gotta say this.
Okay,
because you said you was talking about the Netflix movies and watching the movies.
Yeah,
and then you also talk about giving.
Yeah.
So now I want y'all to imagine this movie. I wrote about this morning. This is gonna be in the book.
Okay, it's Freestyle Friday. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is gonna be in the book.
Good morning, Vaughn.
Netflix.
Yes. Thank you, Brother John.
What was in the movie?
I know what gift I'm getting. I know what gift I'm getting.
I do not. Don't because he's gonna lose it.
2.
Yeah.
Terminator 2, the movie Terminator 2.
Okay.
We all have seen it or seen the commercials,
Okay,
right? It was a big movie for me, right?
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons. And I was watching the clip of it this morning, and I'm thinking about my books and what I'm writing, and then I'm also searching the internet, and I seen the clip of the Terminator 2 when the Terminator is trying to get them in the elevator, and the Terminator shoot it, boom, 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 it closed, boom, then it stick its fingers in the thing and open it, and then the mama hit it with the thing, boom,
and when it go, yeah,
and it made me think. Sarah Connor is the black woman.
Okay.
And the son she's protecting that's gonna change the world is the black son. And what that lady had to do to protect her son,
right,
so that he could be somebody in the future. That was the whole Terminator Matrix world, right? Yeah. And then I'm sitting up thinking, I'm like, dang, the black lady wrote this. Then I'm like, oh, she protecting her son.
Yeah.
And her son is gonna save the world.
Yeah. I mean, that's not breaking news.
That ain't.
No. That's not breaking news, my brother. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's not breaking news. That's not breaking news. Yeah, that was understood. Yeah.
Today years old.
He realized that the Terminator was about the black family, right? The black woman protecting the black child, and the child being the future and the savior, like
the Messiah.
Yeah, it was,
and who tried to kill and did the black Messiah?
The government.
See, and I had to dig through the weeds.
Okay.
And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, she did that.
She did that. And
Well,
then
you know-
Sophia, I can't think of her last name, but she did.
Oh, I got it right
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
I made
yeah,
the
yeah.
AI. See, I went to AI and I told her. to
Yeah,
check
she
it
did
out.
really good.
And
Well,
he
look
wrote her
at that.
name
You
down.
had your aha moment, and that's the good thing about it.
It go to show you, it's never too late, right? It's never too late. It's
It's
never too late.
because
Yeah.
you can
Old
go
dog
back
trick.
and look at movies
Yeah.
because you can see a movie like 50 million times.
Mm-hmm.
And then like
See
that
something
50,
new.
you be like, I ain't
Yeah.
never even see
I
that.
said
Right,
that in
right.
the book.
Yeah, you
That's
said
what
that.
I wrote.
That's what you wrote
That's what I
about.
wrote this morning. I swear that's what I wrote. I said it's so odd
Yeah,
that after all these years, and I seen the whole movie. I remember the movie.
yeah,
So when I seen that one clip, it took me to so much that
because
happened.
they're all a part of the same universe,
And I'm
basically.
like, oh Lord, that's it. That makes it so much deeper. So
Yeah.
if you could watch Terminator 2
Yeah. Okay.
and look at it through the lens of the black woman protecting her son,
Yeah.
the black man,
Yeah.
right? And then look at that movie again, just Terminator 2. And then you can look at the whole franchise different.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But you got to look at 2 because part 1, and I did this deep dive. Part 1 was like a sci-fi horror movie,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
It didn't have that deep meaning that part 2 had.
Yeah, it was there, but it just wasn't as overt.
Okay,
Because you see it. Yeah, you see it. Yeah, yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
We'll do a Terminator
Yeah,
Matrix
we need-
review.
Yes, we need to deep dive that. If
Yeah.
I want to see us deep dive the Terminator Matrix, man, put it in there and we'll do a special
Yeah,
Tampa Bay Breakfast Club expose on it.
yeah, we'll do it. Maybe we can get some clips and we can show y'all some,
Yeah.
like do some breakdowns and analysis.
If I was a gambling woman,
That's a great idea. Huh?
Look, he threw you a curve. You see, you was pitching the curve.
If you was a gambling woman, I want to
You
hear.
will make that.
Yeah, what would you bet?
You will make that bet.
so Charlie Funk say yes, please.
Okay, make it happen.
That's it. That's all I
But if
need.
you were a gambling woman,
The voting is over. It's over. We
I
gonna
don't know
do it.
what to
Charlie
do.
Fong said, "Yeah, it's for real."
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see who else said.
Okay,
I hear that.
let's see.
okay, we
All right.
will.
Okay.
And so while we're doing that, definitely want to remind you all that tomorrow,
Mhm.
what's happening tomorrow with the Jamaican Relief Drive?
Yeah.
You got to
we
read
will
over
be
there.
out here for the Jamaican Relief Drive 99 jams.
Mm-hmm.
Bring out your toiletries, your baby clothes, your baby food. I don't have the thing in front. This is the old one.
Oh,
Okay.
Right. Yes, at 3651
Yep.
42nd Avenue South.
Yeah, come through.
Suite C101. It'll be live music. We'll be out here having a good time. So it'll be a party as well. Come on.
Come on through. And then attention candidates, if you're running for office in 2026 and you're looking for a real way to connect with the people and the community, make sure that you hit us up. 99 Gems has space for you. You can underwrite a show, build your audience, and share your message.
Mhm.
Our listeners tune in because they trust the voices of this station, the culture, the conversation, and the connection. Underwriting a show is one of the most effective ways to introduce yourself, highlight your platform, and stay in front of the people you want to serve. So if you want to reach out to the heart of St. Pete, this is where you can do it. For underwriting information and rates to lock in your spot, send us a message or hit that contact us button at 99jamsthebird.com. Habar Ghani.
Oh, that's the first day of.
Yeah. Habar Ghani is the greeting. It's like, what's the news? And then you respond with what today is. And
Origami.
you really going to do that?
Yes, he is. 'Cause
Okay.
he did.
I'm sorry that y'all had to hear that because that is not where we going. We talking about culture and celebrating culture,
But you don't see the
grounded in
Chinese
the
Okay.
principles. And so the first principle today is umoja, which is unity. So when we say Habar Ghani, that's what's the news, and the news for today is unity. That's the word.
So, hold on.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the word.
And I ain't gonna do this, y'all,
Mm-mm.
but I got to.
But then you
I
is.
got to.
We're not gonna let you because we only got a minute left. And so tonight, if you want to celebrate Kwanzaa, the Kwanzaa celebration is bringing to life the 7 principles through the gatherings of local organizations, faith institutions, and community partners. And tonight's celebration begins at 5:00 at the St. Pete Youth Farm. That's 1664 12th Street South. Come on through. And tonight's news is Unity, Umoja, and it's the 12th annual, actually, first night of Kwanzaa. So shout out to Gallery 909, Carla Bristol, and the St. Pete Youth Farm.
That's the first time I've seen Kwanzaa experience in St. Pete was with Carla. And then I learned about the sister who had been doing it for 50 years,
Yeah, Miss
30
Jenny
years
Blue. Yeah,
before then.
yeah.
But yeah, I ain't gonna do it. I save it.
We appreciate you. And so coming up after the break, we're gonna do what the people say as it relates to F the streets. We got some headline news, politics with Mr. Edmond, and y'all respond to the Would You Rather. We put it in the chat. Let us know. We'll be back 6-7 minutes after the hour.
Tag a friend, tell a friend, share the page. All right.
Get your BBC podcasts. In 30 minutes, BBC Inside Science.
Where we
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, YourBrotherJohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Qiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. All right, I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, you know, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. There was a St. Pete that existed, you know, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, you know, somewhat a struggle for Black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college
In Orlando.
Talk to him, Sean Soprano.
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies. To returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies and politics. Enjoyed it, so we started doing it on Sundays as like a podcast with, at the time, Janet Michelle. She was our co-host and she, filled that role until she moved. And then we had Carla Bristol, Carla B. She came in for a season. And then Reno was behind the scenes. He was always present because we did organizing together, so he'd come and hang out. And then the things that he was saying off camera was like, man, we might as well just have you on the show.
The negative thoughts that you is thinking about right now, or any particular subject, y'all, just flip it.
Turn problems into opportunities.
Problems are opportunities, man. Big shouts out to Sean Soprano, man.
Real deal, man.
We on the jump board together right now. Just being around people and clearly always talking, I just felt like at least learn something, so as you see that you're not going to shut up, you can have substance to your conversation and not just be labeled somebody who just love to talk.
Really being informative, looking to give the information that isn't readily available in our community.
Multiple meteorologists can look at the same data and come up with a different forecast.
And so now you take those models, take that data and say, okay, based upon all of that,
Absolutely.
you might be in between here and there. And that's my know what I'm saying speech. Most recently, after Carla B, transitioned out and went to do other things as well, Qiana, we invited Qiana.
I've been working with the guys for a while outside of this, and they called me to interview. And when I came in to interview that Sunday, after the show, they was like, hey, you need to be a part of the show. And I was like, okay.
I look at it almost like a band and the instruments, but it's just the instrument that we're using is our voices.
My voice is already kind of squeaky. I know my voice can get squeakier.
You have to have your radio voice on and have that vocal control.
I talk lower when I need to calm it down. And when I'm very passionate about it, I slow it down. And because I want you to understand what I'm saying.
What's good for the geese is good for the gander. So if you keep it secrets, just know that she can too.
Okay, and see that's why Qiana, that's why you need it on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. You feel? So you gonna even things out. You know what I'm saying? I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? It was joking.
We just understand power, and in terms of people's attention, because it costs. People's attention costs. That's why it's called pay attention.
We want to present local information right up there with, the trending topics.
One thing that's a common denominator with all of us is that we're all passionate about our people.
For me, what you take from me is that I'm real and I'm passionate about the growth of our people.
The overall goal, I would say, is to have a more informed community. Around electoral politics, around health, around equity.
It's about the mission of connecting the dots and closing the gaps, inspiring people to see what's possible, and trying to be an example. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes, but you do the best that you can with what you have, and you pray that others will be inspired to join in.
For more info, visit cdatcenter.org/Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Go just like that.
We back. We back. And it's Freestyle Friday.
It is.
So welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only.
Too sweet to be phony. The real macaroni.
What's that, man?
All you needed was a vicious Lee in there. And this is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, brought to you as part of the new project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That. Do y'all see that? Y'all see that?
I see that.
And we like to thank y'all for helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is the new gangster.
What I told you to do,
baby. And follow them instructions that was given on the break. So we back, y'all. And it is Freestyle Friday. It's the first day of Kwanzaa. I'm excited about it. I enjoy Kwanzaa. I like the season. Yeah, I like the season. Okay. You did?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to re-up. That's all.
That's it.
Don't worry, I got another one.
Yeah.
I got.
Well, they come in pack up. They come in packs of what?
5 or 7.
Okay, so a week's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have a question, since it's Freestyle Friday. So we have 2 more episodes before the end of the year.
Okay.
Is it something?
Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
2 more episodes before the end of the year. Is it something that you want to get done before the end of the year that you haven't done?
Them chats was it for me.
Great dog too. I got a couple videos.
Yeah.
I want to launch my book before the end of the year.
Uh-huh.
Or at least the pre-sale.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's part of my new year.
So yeah, I think that, and there's a couple things, but like not major cycles. I think I'm in a good spot. But yeah.
Okay.
I know I'm definitely not trying to take on anything new right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to finish up before. So yeah.
All right. Facebook, radio listeners, YouTube, everybody.
Yeah. Anything you're trying to wrap up.
Yeah.
How did you do on your goals for 2025? Like if you set goals and you said, okay, this year I want to knock out or get this done, did you knock it out and get it done?
I think for 2025, and we'll talk about that later, is like is that I accomplished, and then I had some disappointments.
Okay.
So I knocked out some stuff. I did knock out some stuff.
Oh, that's good. Good stuff. All right. Well, speaking of knocking out, I got some headline news we can get into real quick. I saw that student loan borrowers in default could see some wage garnishment starting in early 2026. So the Trump administration, y'all remember the whole school loan, no more grace period. Well, the Trump administration is set to restart wage garnishment for federal student borrowers who are in default, meaning that they're at least 270 days behind on their payments. Notices are expected to go out the week of January 7th to roughly 1,000 borrowers first, with the number of notice increasing month by month. And so, under the federal law, they're saying that borrowers have to be given at least 30 days notice before they can start taking that money out your check. And after that, the education department will withhold up to 15% of a worker's disposable after-tax income to pay down their student loans.
How do you know it's disposable?
Yeah, it says after tax. So I guess anything that you get after taxes,
they're gonna get sued.
Yeah,
because I think it's ambiguous. Because like when you say after taxes, everything above after taxes and disposable income. Like what's classified disposable? Yeah. If my bills are X, Y, and Z, and I have no disposable income, that means you can't garnish nothing. Yeah. Because most people live in dollar to dollar and paycheck to paycheck. So what you gonna take? I think I don't know. I think they're gonna open themselves up to a lot of lawsuits.
You know, that's kind of the order of the day. Yeah, I was about to say that. That's what they're doing. Like they'll do it and know that it's illegal and tell you sue me. Yeah.
Because by the time you sue me, I done already got the money.
Yeah.
You already done lost your house. Now you, and then I don't want to give you any assistance.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you should have been able to afford everything.
That's what I was going to ask. What do you think the impact of this is going to be on the economy? Like people are already having affordability issues, challenges with, just making it. And so now knowing that you could possibly lose 15% of your after-tax income, what do you think the impact is going to be on the economy?
Pay them something. If you ain't got it but $1, give them $1.
Okay.
As long as they accept the payment.
That's the strategy.
I'm just saying, as long as they accept the payment, they
don't wait for them to come get it. Yeah. Give them something.
Give them $1.
Yeah.
If you get that notice for the 30 days, go call them and tell them you got $10 a month.
Yeah, don't ignore them people.
No, just send a check.
Carla B, what's good? We were just talking about you.
Because I like what Peach McNeil was doing. I don't like what she was doing, but I like what she was doing.
Oh, the child support? Mm-hmm. Pay them $2 or something?
Because honestly, when you ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? You got to take some strategies to keep your life up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the strategies that can be employed.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like tax strategies. And you look at the rich crazy because they ain't paying no taxes, but they taking the strategies that's available to them. Right. A lot of times in our community, people who take those strategies that seems like advantages, you look at a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
You manipulating the system.
Take advantage.
Yes, but you're taking advantage
of
the
those two words just came when you said that. It's just context, right? Because you get mad at people for taking advantage, but I guess context matters, right?
Yeah, it does, because it depends on how they.
If there's an advantage to be taken,
oh, you better take advantage of this opportunity.
right.
Oh no, they taking advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, see, context matters, right? Yeah, that's why it just popped out at me. It's like wow, because context does matter, and in the wrong context, you don't want people to take advantage. But then they got all of this stuff for us to take advantage of,
and then
but taking advantage got a bad name now.
In our community.
Yeah.
I mean, from the outside looking in.
Yeah. And so, because we've always been taken advantage of.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so you don't want to take advantage when you always on the losing end of that exchange.
Wow.
The move also resumes collection efforts, they said, that had been paused during COVID-19, during the pandemic, during which missed payments did not result in wage garnishment, tax refund offsets, or other collection actions. The Trump administration ended those pandemic era protections this year and have already restarted other collection tools such as withholding tax refunds, federal benefits from borrowers, and other things for people who are in default. So now wage garnishment is basically an escalation of that. So if you owe student loans and you haven't been paying, get with somebody and work through that because they about to come for you. Another headline that I saw was the U.S. government actually admitted their role in the deadly mid-air collision that killed 67 people near Washington, D.C. Y'all remember when the helicopter and the plane hit each other? Remember that was a big story?
Oh, yeah. And and they said it was because of the air traffic controls not on duty or something.
Yeah. They were saying, you know, because that was like
when Wiggs went and fired everybody who wasn't important. He felt wasn't important.
Didn't know what they did for real and fired all of the people. So federal officials have acknowledged that the government errors did contribute to the mid-air collision between a U.S. Army helicopter and a commercial passenger plane that killed 67 people. According to the investigators, the air traffic control failures and communication breakdowns is what played a role in the crash. The Army helicopter was operating in restricted airspace near Reagan National Airport when it collided with the passenger jet during its approach. Government officials have admitted that procedures meant to prevent such collisions were not properly followed, including coordination between the military flight operations and civilian air traffic controllers.
I mean, even all the way down to pilot error. So it was like a catastrophic set of events that happened.
Yeah,
a lot of things went wrong at the same time.
No, what they doing is they can't take full responsibility. They gotta
it's a little shield enough.
Yeah, and the the NTSB says the investigation is ongoing, but the federal government's admission marks a significant step towards accountability. They're saying families of the victims have been noticed, and legal action against the government is expected. The incident is now considered one of the deadliest aviation accidents in the United States in decades, raising renewed questions about military flights in congested civilian airspace, aviation safety oversight, and federal responsibility. So it opens up a path for people who, you know, have family members who died to be able to start seeking some recourse, because now they're saying who's at fault. We got politics with Mr. Edmond.
Yes, politically speaking.
Okay, that's it. That's what
I like that.
Politically speaking.
So the first thing is it was everybody heard the sound over the bay of the EDM concert, and a lot of people was complaining. And I think the first
Thanks, Dave.
I think the first the Times reported that the mayor says the St. Pete EDM Festival noise is a concern.
Okay.
And
he was watching Facebook.
I mean, we all felt that. And we really want to speak about the different treatment that we get around noise violations.
That's right.
The same thing that would shut a black business down on the South Side continues, because the EDM concert wasn't the only concert we heard.
Yeah.
We heard the country concert, we heard the other concert, we heard the rock
Where
concert.
was that concert that I remember hearing?
It was like on the beach.
Okay. And they was funking. It was loud.
Listen, and it's like we just got to talk about it.
Yeah.
We're talking about how those same ordinance has been used to crush businesses on the South Side, and it's just a continuation. This ain't the first goddamn not loud noise concert on that water.
So I went and did an event. I was doing a summer series on the 22nd, right? Now I went and pulled what the noise ordinance was and how far it need to go.
Okay.
So when the police came and said that, they was like, "Oh, people are saying it. You know, they're complaining."
But you had the ordinance.
I say so. Yeah. So I was like, "So look, is it this far out?" He had to be quiet, and when I looked at it, because like it could go all the way up to 22nd Street, 22nd Avenue South.
Oh, that's how loud the noise can go?
You could go all the way as long as it's not after the hours.
Okay.
Like, so when you
the time is the one factor,
right? And then so if you're not past that right there, like I gotta re-pull it up because I was prepared for it.
Oh,
I was prepared for them to come and complain. And when I say, "Hey, listen, we rented the park out. This is what it is. We're not after hours.
Right?
This can go all the way up to 22nd. So if you want to drive down there and tell me if you can hear it down there, let me know."
Listen, and I appreciate you for that, for knowing knowing your rights on that. Because, you know, a few business owners will still be here if they knew what you knew, right?
About the ordinance
that's not no shade on them, but it's just saying we don't know our rights, and usually our rights get trampled on because of it. And just using the noise ordinance and the noise thingy thing as like something so we can hold it up and look. Let me show you how they do us, and you look what they're doing to them. Right. Look what they do to us. This shuts and closes businesses. I know a business owner that just was dealing with that.
With noise.
Yes.
Yeah.
And looking to be shut down, looking to be made a nuisance. And then you follow this all the way up to the nuisance abatement board, which is even more racist, right?
Okay.
And then they're in these little racist silos, letting their racist ideas just bounce off the wall and hit themselves in the head.
Wow. So the EDM concert, for those who are tuning in, EDM concert noise basically is highlighting the different treatment in the way that violations are enforced, because there were a lot of complaints. I remember seeing it. And I saw, people posting on social media like, look, when we're ready to do our thing, we want the same whatever they got.
But it's bad when people go to post it on social media because, like, honestly, we're a private community. We don't really be airing our true issues on socials. Yeah. Right? We don't do that. Like, the real issues that we talk about, that's like when we go on a break and we have that conversation we have. We don't mean that for social media and putting that in our posts. Right. But that is something that we might have to consider. Because the technique we've been using hasn't been as effective as we might want. And we might have to switch our technique, switch our styles up a little bit.
Okay. Received. What else you got? Politics with Mr. Edmund.
What else I got? I don't know. Well, F the streets. That's all I got, bro. John. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna go. I don't know how to
let's do it. So F the streets. So I'm gonna put it here. There was actually a post. Let me just find it real quick. So this conversation around F the streets began after a public exchange on social media, on X, formerly known as Twitter, between 21 Savage and Young Thug. So on X, Savage posted a message addressing Young Thug and the rapper Gunna, urging reconciliation and referencing past tensions that related to loyalty and legal issues. In the post, 21 Savage wrote the phrase F the streets, stating that the street code had resulted in trauma rather than benefits. Young Thug responded by repeating the phrase F the streets, because it was like a long message that he wrote, but in that message he put F the streets, and then Thug pulled that part out and focused on it. And then following that exchange, multiple rappers including Pooh Shiesty, YFN, Lucci, and G Herbo posted the same phrase on social media. Afterwards, reports and posts indicated that this exchange had also coincided with 21 Savage publicly reconciling his beef with Future. So it's showing like, okay, as a part of this, there's actually some traction and it's moving in the right direction. However, the phrase, when it became trending on social media, has been widely discussed in the hip hop community on platforms, and many interpreting it as a rejection of street loyalty norms and base conflict. And so we put it on our social media page and asked the people what they say, F the streets or nah, and we got some varied responses. But before we get into those responses, what's your take on the F the streets movement?
Go, Mr. Edmund.
Is it a movement?
So I mean, pretty much it's trending. I don't think it's a movement.
Okay.
And I see it from both sides. Honestly, I've been always talking about smart as the new gangster, right? But I think that it is a lot of trauma. Like the streets isn't and will not be good to people, right? Yeah. Streets don't love nobody. So I understand like the philosophy behind it, but I wouldn't say it, right? Yeah. Because I got love for the streets, right? And I think that it all goes to the traumas we've had. Right, like I say, people have been traumatized. People been tortured by the streets. Yeah. Streets ain't been fair to people, just like life. You get what I'm saying? Right. And just like in life, we'll misaim our anger.
Okay.
Right. In life, in general, we'll misidentify causes to our suffering.
Okay.
And we'll blame the entity that's closer to our intellect. Right. We'll blame the thing that we understand the most. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much the streets for most of us.
Okay.
But when you look past the streets and you look to the social economic things that have made the streets like that,
Yeah.
then you'll start to dislike something else.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of successful people who've been traumatized and they're saying how they feel. They've been told on, they done ratted, they've been rats, all the things.
Yeah.
And then the person who's in the streets hear you from your status saying F me. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it's not because they're talking about you. They're not talking about you on the block or
they're talking about their lived experience with this institution.
Yes, they're talking about the thing that's sitting right behind you.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're looking at you. You've been in the room and you like, that person keeps staring at me. You don't know they're looking at the picture behind you. They're admiring the picture behind you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I think is going on. It's a whole bunch of nothing. It's probably distracting us from something we really need to be doing, and that's sticking together.
Okay.
Right? Instead of finding more ways, like, and Reno always say this, Chief, give me this all the time. We're using their education and it's walking through us.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's going in and out. And like I say, we mad at the wrong thing. We got the wrong stuff targeted. And because I understand when people say F the streets, man, come on, I done did it. What you talking about? I know what you mean. But I also understand that the more important thing is for us to stick together, and that's what they don't want.
Yeah.
So this is why this will trend on Twitter.
Okay.
Right? You ain't gonna see.
That's what I was saying too. Yeah.
It's trending on Twitter.
Yeah. If you say F this unity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. For real.
Like whatever. Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So my mind is going when it said F the streets, like you say, 21 Savage mended his beef with Future.
Yeah.
That's unity.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's unity. When you're saying that the thing that took you away from your family is no good, the things that I've been rapping about and taking my people down this rabbit hole and telling you that this is the way that you're supposed to live, forget that. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that. So I'm going to tell you is where you're looking at is a toxic relationship that you have. And so when you say like you love the streets, right? The street got love for you. Like I heard somebody say, and I can't, and it might be over here. It's the streets is the only weird place that you could go that's always hiring.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that was a thing for real.
That's real.
No, it's always hiring. Now the streets is also the thing that's always sending you to jail. The thing that's always taking you away from your family. The thing that's always putting you in a situation where you can't come back home from.
But is it? Is it the streets or is it the social economic situations that you've been put in? But your anger is misdirected, and guess what? You're missing the real thing.
So I'm gonna tell you is when you go in there, you got to start it somewhere. How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? And so like you want somebody to go somewhere where they're not at, like, and so what you're doing, and I get where you at, you then start to confuse people. When you say, hey, let them, if you walk away from the streets and get a 9 to 5, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing.
No. But then what we're doing is
we say smart as the new gangster, so we ain't say nothing wrong with that.
Right. So what I'm saying is that the confusion is when you start to talk.
We need to stop.
So don't get distracted. You're making a really good point.
But like when you start, because you're gonna get. But when people say F the streets, this was a good movement. You might have not liked it. It said, hey, like we really need to stop beefing with each other by stepping on each other's shoes.
But that
like
ain't what they saying. But pause.
Yeah.
So pause, because what you're reading from a sentence, you're making a whole paragraph from a sentence, right? And then we all can do that, right? And all I'm speaking from is the person standing on the block, ride around with the strap, ride around with that work.
Yeah.
And he heard the person he was admiring and looking up to saying F him. That compounds the problems.
Yeah.
That doesn't help the problem. That compounds it. And so we in such a need for help. We're crying for any kind of help. This is just what happened when crack hit. We screaming for so much help. And then they come in and say, all right, I got something to fix it.
I'm finna tell
Don't
you
worry,
this.
I'll take them all to jail.
I get where you at, but I'm gonna say this: you can't save them all. It's so many people who is now saying, you know what, I want to give up. Like I'm done with this. You're right.
It's
like
good.
you're right. And then there's gonna be people who's gonna be like, oh no, I'm in the streets forever. And you ain't gonna be able to like. But the people who they saved from this, it was meant for them to be saved from it.
So I think two things can be true. like to your point, Mr. Edmond, that there is a space for F the streets. There's a space for it, but I think we don't have the context a lot of times for the other side of that, because that was my point when I was talking about when I actually posted it. Like I remember, so let me just step back for a second. I think the first thing that we have to do is acknowledge that the streets is an institution. Just like you got schools, just like you got churches, just like you have, you know, your fraternities. The streets itself is an institution, and it's comprised of norms, culture, rules. And I think what's happening now, like my experience in the streets is different from a lot of other people's, right? And so like my matriculation through the streets as an institution, like I give the credit for the work that I'm doing to the streets, because like it informed my worldview. It informed a lot of things, like the skills that you learn surviving the streets are transferable skills, right? And then with the opportunities that were presented to us, like where would you go to develop those skills? And so a lot of that stuff was developed in the streets. Now, how you apply those skills and what you put to it, like that's the other part of it. Like that's the part where I think you saying F that. Right. Because, learning sales, learning distribution, learning, manufacturing, learning, how to read and judge people, right? Negotiation. Like a lot of these skills are transferable, right? But the way you apply those skills, I think, is what is being talked about now, and saying, look, you getting, but I think when you say F the streets, I think you may be throwing the baby out with the bathwater, because there's some things and a lot of people are in the streets, not because they chose to be in the streets, but when you walk outside of your house, like this is the only institution that's welcoming you, that's inviting you. Like I remember to the point about, I remember being a young black male when being a young black male was against the law. And just being a young black male automatically put you at risk. Like that was the thing. Oh, we at risk youth. We talked about endangered species, and the way we survived that was navigating through the streets.
So I have a question for you. Because you say this is the only institution that accepts you, or it was the only institution that you accepted? Because there is institutions that come in and you'll show that they're like you groups of people who trying to show you love, but if you were uncomfortable with it, so you wouldn't receive what somebody was trying to give you.
They were saying F me. They was basically they was the same thing that they're saying now is what they said about us, because they would be marching like we out there, we doing it, like we ain't bothering nobody.
Talking about those people,
but that's what you mentioned. You mentioned the people, like you mentioned institution. You said you wasn't doing that though. No, you talked about the question that you was asking and I was responding to was being welcomed in that environment, and there was other parts of that. So now I'm in this culture and I'm in this space, and I mean, like I said, I'm around it, but I ain't really in it like a lot of people were in it.
Right.
But I was close enough to it to know, like, to be able to learn from that experience.
Right.
And I value those lessons. Like it's because of what I experienced in the streets that I think make me effective when I'm talking to young people who are in the streets. And I don't go to them saying F the streets. It's like it's certain. It's
counterproductive.
It's because they said that about us.
They did.
And then the response to F the streets then was mass incarceration.
That's what I led with.
Absolutely. And I guess I'm taking a long way to get there.
Circle back because honestly,
so it's the wording for you more than anything
it's
else.
Not even just the wording. No, because it's the mindset that makes the wording, because we don't see the trauma in those words. All we see is, they're talking about squashing their beef. They're talking about holding hands and singing Kumbaya, but they're not addressing the trauma. We're just moving on and never healing.
But one of the OGs that I remember looking up to back in the day, he posted this. He said, "Not F the streets. What about heal the streets? Like heal the streets would be more an effective message."
Want to do that work.
So it's easy to dismiss it saying F it, but what if we heal the streets? Like what if somebody would have came? Because that's what happened to me. Somebody came to the streets and got me off the streets, and then told me I had a responsibility to go back to the streets, right? But that's what fueled my mission, is like trying to go back to the streets that I was in and have an impact.
So what I'm thinking, and again, because my lived experience is different than y'all lived experience, right? Is that some people will hear F the streets and see it as a healing. Some people will hear it and feel like it was a jab. right? And this is why you have people that delivers the same message in different ways, right? Because somebody else will say heal the streets and be like, I don't need healing. Right? Like, you know, there's no winning when you look at it, because something that was supposed to be positive is now taken in, and like I feel like this the Gucci Man thing all over again when he came out there and said that he was sick and they attacked his wife.
I don't think this is the same. I think this is different.
No, this is the same, because somebody felt like he's being manipulated. Like, this is, you're not addressing this right here, but because you're so close to this situation.
But that's what I'm telling you. I'm speaking from the streets. I'm speaking from the streets as a person from the streets.
Speaking from somebody outside.
But who are they talking to?
So let's do it this way. What if we substitute, because we're talking about people who are saying this, referring to the trauma that they experience.
Yeah. Right.
You got people that experience trauma in church. What if they say F the church? People that experience trauma in school.
Fuck the school.
Nah, it's F the school.
And they don't say that.
Not in the movement.
You don't see trending on Twitter F the church. But because what happened, what I saw happen to my mama, what I saw happen to people who were in this institution. If you say F the church, F the mosque, F the school, F the daycare. Like, if we F in every place or institution where we experience trauma, then how is that going to be productive to actually healing that institution and improving it?
I will say it's the wording. It's the wording. It's the wording. It's just really the wording.
Yeah. But it's really
the wording.
But you're right. But the reality is words matter. That's why we have to be careful what we say, because the goal we want may not get through the words. That's why I've been studying the social intelligence, because the words we're using doesn't promote us getting what we're wanting. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
The words we're using is actually counterproductive to what we want, and then we say the words don't matter. Then we say, "Oh, it's just this." Is that.
I never said the word. I never said the word.
Pastor Senior said the church catches plenty of smoke. But you don't see it trending on Twitter. Is what I'm saying. You don't see a F the church.
If 21 Savage or somebody would have said that of influence, it would have been a whole nother conversation.
The program won't let them say that.
No, the program almost wouldn't have the program shouldn't have let them say that if we're going on down, because they make money off loving the street.
But it's against black men. It's against the black male culture that we call the streets. And they have a full-fledged or full-throated attack on black men in all directions. And this is another attack coming from people we admire. See, I'm speaking from a street person perspective.
Yeah.
We look at rappers, we admire rappers.
And we see
rappers admire us.
Right.
Hold on, let me explain the relationship. Right? Because it's a toxic relationship, but we got to understand it. We admire the rappers and the rappers admire the streets. Now we got the most successful and the most influential rappers saying F us. And that's the wrong thing to say, because that ain't really what you mean, bruh. That ain't what your new album. He just dropped the album. His album ain't say F the streets.
Yeah.
His album ain't say
Pause for a second. How many times did we say that they albums be flow? How many times do we keep on saying that that the drill music is taking our children down a rabbit hole that they don't need to go in? Is that they're telling them to kill, and maybe you don't like F the streets, but they're saying get out the street, and they're saying this is that we didn't like when they was telling you to be in the streets, kill your brother, sell the drugs, don't take care of your kids,
and we still don't like this.
But that's the thing. Like my experience in the streets wasn't that. Nobody in the streets was telling me that. That's why I say my experience is different, because people look at the streets and say they're telling you, like, all my homeboys take care of their kids, like all the streets.
No, I'm talking about the music right now.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm talking about the institution of the streets. My experience with the streets was different. Like, I didn't have people saying kill your brother. It was always defend yourself, protect yourself. It wasn't like, okay, we finna do all of these crazy, stupid things. It was more of again, it's just hard to even put in words at this point.
I get what you coming from,
but I mean,
journaling, my brother.
Yeah, I gotta really do some journaling. Yeah, and then I have words. because I'm telling you, it was a different experience. Like when you see these neighborhood reunions that we do, and you coming out there, like all of these people that are in this space that we love and we loving on and we happy to see was people that we met and we experienced each other in the streets. It's like a fraternity. It's like, hey man, like I remember
this is my friend.
And now you've grown up, you doing different things, but you still like have. It's like your college experience, and if you had a good college experience and you was able to matriculate, so you ain't saying F the college.
But what I'm saying is, Brother John.
But you can say F. That's why I get better than us.
But some people is saying F college. They had a hard.
No, it's not trending.
No, listen.
We know people. I heard that.
No,
yeah.
I'm not talking
about.
Most
people to say that.
But listen, Jabbar. Just listen for 1 second. We're talking about it because it's trending. But people don't walk away and had conversations. Say, brother, you need to forget the streets. Like, let that go. Yeah. But because it's trending, now we saying, oh no, don't say it. But your experience in the streets, and I get it.
Yeah.
It was your perspective of it. You grabbed the good and left the bad.
Yeah, and I think a lot of brothers who a lot of brothers have maybe I'm in a bubble because I see brothers who was in the streets with me saying F the streets.
But that was your group of brothers that you went in, and the thing is, what they say. What they say about the group of people,
birds of feathers
flock together, right? And usually some like-minded people migrate to each other, and then the people that didn't migrate with you, who ain't on the same level, you're not even talking to them. You don't even see them. They're wherever they at this point in time because you left them behind, because you took the positive and made yourself better. Some people only see the negative, and those people there. So you're talking to a different group of people.
Yeah, so I think everybody had their experience because you got.
Let me read this comment. I got a couple comments. I want to just break the monotony. Miss Teresa says the streets have hurt, damaged, and killed so many individuals and fractured so many families. Period. Pastor says there's a difference between the streets and the hood. In my opinion, Brother John is describing the hood, and my thought to all of this is that we are in a very dynamic situation. And this situation that we're in is like a Rubik's Cube. When you fix one, you move another. Have you ever used a Rubik's Cube? And we're in a complex problem like that. Once we fix one side, we mess up the other side.
Okay.
Right? Because this is good. We do want 21 Savage telling people not to be in the streets. Right? But the reality is he's confusing the people. They're confused because you in your album you talking about all the bricks you sold and the people you're gonna shoot in their face.
Yeah.
And then now you're on Twitter saying y'all leave the streets alone and get this money. And really that's cold. Just saying, hey, y'all stop fighting each other and come fool everybody else.
Yeah. And I hear too the other part of that too is when we talk about these types of messaging and these cosigns, right? So if you're saying F the streets, what's the response to that from those who are charged? Does that mean, okay, now we okay with the National Guard coming in?
See what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Are we okay with them changing laws? Okay, if somebody do choose the streets and they decide to be out in the streets, what are we saying now? Like, because you made that decision, we okay with them throwing you away for 30 years? I'm thinking about the response to that once. So what would be the response to heal the streets? Would that mean that we're going to get more resources? Are we going to get, more support? Because here's the experience that we had, just lived experience. When we were doing Stop the Violence, we were pushing stop the violence, stop the violence. Every time something violent happened, we got discouraged. Because as hard as you working to stop the violence, you can't seem to reach that goal. So what we did was we changed it from stop the violence to increase the peace. So increasing the peace, again, just how words matter. Because what happens is we started saying, okay, what does it take to create a peaceful environment? So that's when we started talking about education. We started talking about healing. But when we were just talking about stop the violence, it was always a target of guns and people who using guns. But now it's like, let's think bigger. Let's create an environment where it's peaceful. Let's provide the jobs. Let's start addressing the conditions that cause this environment or this institution to be what it is.
So I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm trying to put you like over there. How old 21 Savage?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it ain't
no. So when you look at it, you have somebody who over here.
Same age Martin Luther King was when he led the bus boycott, probably. So
25.
age don't mean nothing.
No, but what I'm saying, and then now we're looking at all the stuff that's coming out about Martin Luther King that he did.
He was all right. He's all right to be a freak.
No, but what I'm saying is stuff like that.
Oh my God!
No,
I don't know how y'all got that.
But what I'm trying to
So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the F the Streets conversation that's been going on online. 21 Savage started it with Young Thug, and we debating F the Streets or not.
I'm disappointed. Like, instead of like the mentorship that comes in, like, yo, my brother, like, hey, like maybe somebody pull him to the side and be like, maybe we need to change the wording, because something's saying like, I want unity, and the way he said it, we are now this is what's taken away from the message. We're arguing about how he said it and not what he meant. Right? Like, we're debating.
You right on that.
And so, like, we're taking away the content. Like, we just seen two people who was beefing, me and their relationship, but we're saying you said it wrong.
Because I didn't say that. I said I don't agree with that. Like, I hear the statement and I wouldn't repeat it. Like, I'm not one of them guys. But I got brothers who I love, like brothers literally who I love, who was in the streets with me, that say F the streets. So I understand it. But I wouldn't say it because of my experience. But that don't invalidate nobody else's experience. What I'm saying is balance.
It's always going to be balanced. But what we're talking about is what he said and what he's doing. And so we're stuck on the words, and I get words matter, but we're not even looking at the bigger picture, the mending of relationships, telling people out there. We're talking about the words that he used. Instead of somebody saying, hey, listen, I get where you coming from, but my brother, like, hey, let's do this.
That's what we're doing right now. Like, literally in this moment. That's what we're saying right now. Like, I get where you coming from, but instead of saying F the streets, let's say heal the streets. Because the messaging matters, because the response to that movement, we are victims of that. It was adults that was tired of us, didn't know what to do with us, and they went and said, y'all got to do something with them. And the response to that was to pass these laws that made it being a young black male illegal.
But John, hold on, they said lock them up.
Yeah.
Right?
Get them off the streets.
They said lock them up.
Take back the streets.
And the problem
that's what they said. They said take back the streets.
We're watching it happen again. And since we've been so directly impacted, we're screaming out.
Yeah.
Right? The people who ain't felt that pain before, it feels like a nice rub. Oh, that feels good.
That's what they were saying. They said they were saying they got to take back the streets. I remember that.
I've been injured right there. And when you touch it, it hurts me.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's the perspective we're talking about amongst us.
Yeah.
It feels good. That's a massage to you. But to me, that hurts. Hold on, don't touch right there. When the massage grab you, what she say? Tell me when it hurts.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it hurt right now.
Yeah. So here's what the people said. Some of the comments that we got, overwhelming sentiments was that the streets don't love you. A strong majority said the same thing. They said it in different ways. The streets don't love nobody. Ain't no win in the streets. Only death, prison, and betrayal. Many people shared personal stories of loss, violence, incarceration, addiction, and survival, saying whatever lessons they learned came at a cost that was too high. So the bottom line for that group was that the streets are undefeated and not worth it. Then there was another take, nuanced take, don't confuse the streets with the people. Another group pushed back on the phrase F the streets, not defending the damage, but clarifying the target. I think that's important. They said the people in the streets are not the enemy. The mindset, the conditions, and the systems are. Many didn't choose the streets. They were pushed there. So one commenter said, it's not F the people, it's F the thinking that creates the behavior. This group emphasized reform, healing, and redefining what the streets mean, shifting it back towards community protection, mutual aid, and survival. And then I guess the biggest takeaways from this, just to land this plane, and we got to ask Qiana, what the people were really saying is stop glorifying what's killing us. That's a part of the message. And then the other part was stop blaming individuals without addressing systems. So we're talking about the nuances, because this blanket F the streets can be taken any kind of way. And that's what we're saying. Double click on it before you start repeating it and sharing it, because there's impacts and things that will be, there will be a response to this that may not be what you intended.
Especially our especially our streets, our rebels, right?
Yeah.
These are historically the people that didn't comply, right? Socially, legally, no matter how you look at them. But these are important people. These are the people that push the boundaries of the law. The law is supposed to be tested and tried. That's what it's meant to do. That's why they call America an experiment.
Yeah.
Right? And then if those rebels who push the limit, one day they'll be called cowboys. One day they'll be called heroes.
The other part of it too was saying honor the survival, but don't romanticize the trauma. That was another that's another aspect.
That's a lot of people do. They do it.
You honor the survival, like we made it through, but we're not romanticizing all of the trauma that happened. So again, it's balance, right?
It is balance, and so I think we kind of land at the same place.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, we do. It's just, again, this is one of those things.
Every story can't be the doggone happy ending. I'm tired of this. Y'all making this up. Y'all scripted like a Jake Paul fight.
No. They, oh my God.
They're scripted like a Jake Paul fight.
Oh Lord.
All right, with that in mind, can we do Ask Qiana?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. All right, so Ask Qiana. Ask Qiana is brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, OCGC.coop. Dear Qiana, I have a friend I've known since middle school. We've been through everything together, but over the past year, every time we go out, she drinks way too much and turns into a completely different person. Loud, messy, and picking fights with strangers and friends alike. It's gotten to the point where I don't enjoy being around her in public, especially with new people or potential love interests. I've tried to talk to her about it more than once, but she either laughs it off or accuses me of judging her. So I started declining invites and keeping my distance. Now she's telling our mutual friends I switched up, I'm acting brand new, and I think that I'm better than everyone else. I still care about her, but I also have to protect my peace. Am I wrong for creating space, or does loyalty mean sticking around no matter what?
I'm gonna say you're okay. I 100% agree with your decision. It's your grace to give, right? It's your peace. Like this is Qiana University, right?
It's one-on-one. Yeah,
it's one-on-one. You decide what you want to put in your life and what you don't. And if it's too much for you, and when you go out with your friends, you're supposed to have a good time. And when it's no longer a good time, then you may have outgrown that situation.
Okay.
Right.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I hear you now. Go ahead.
Like
I hear that.
You just outgrown it. You know what I mean? Like in middle school, y'all might have needed each other. Y'all had this bond, and now y'all have outgrown that. And maybe she's in a space where you just not there no more. And that's okay. And you can love people from a distance without being in their everyday lives. You know what I mean? And then even when when friendships break up, because it happens, you mourn that relationship and you kind of keep it moving, unfortunately. So no, and she could say what she want to say, but you could still be with your other friends.
Yeah.
Right. And that you don't owe anybody no explanation of why you're not doing it. Or you can tell her, like, hey, you done already explained to her. And then on top of that, she don't respect you enough to even honor what you said. Yeah. You know, like, hey, like you over the top for me when you drink. Cause she'd be like, all right, well, cool, we'll go out. And then I'm all right, we part ways now because I'm about to turn up.
Okay.
She don't even give you that option. So yeah, no, you good in my book.
I hear that. Mr. Edmond, what's your thoughts, man?
I agree with Q. I wasn't following that first, and then I got it at the end. But you know, sometimes you do outgrow people, places, and things. And you can't try to, I guess that I don't want to say that. Because you can't help people grow and change.
But sometimes your absence do because
like they say, it's five.
Vanessa, thank you for the stars.
5 poor people, and then you'll be the 6th one, right? That's what they say. Or you can be the influence that change those poor people into financially feasible, functional people, right? Maybe, probably, kind of. So I don't know. I'm twisted on this.
And
one.
I'm gonna say so with that scenario. Your change is sometimes your absence makes people change.
No,
because you co-signed it. Like even though
Like, so listen,
I hear you,
you drank all day, and I keep on telling you I don't like
drinking.
But I'm still hanging out with you.
Yeah, like Brother John said, he was leaving it if we didn't get up and get here in the morning.
And then we got here.
So
Right?
I see what you're saying.
And
So I get the point that you're making.
I'm trying to connect them dots, but okay. I wouldn't have made that connection. But
it's the same. It's a group of friends. Everybody slacking. You like, man, I ain't with this slacking, y'all. If y'all don't stop slacking, I can't come around no more.
Okay, I hear that.
Everybody look at me. Everybody say, okay, I understand.
So if y'all was wondering how. So he's making the group chat.
Y'all better stop leaving me here by myself, right? Don't you?
Yeah.
And John said, you know what? Q gonna show up. I'm gonna be here. So he started showing up.
Yeah.
Because everybody.
I did the same thing.
And then he said, all right, we gotta be on time. So then everybody started being on time.
Yeah.
So like, you know, but
friend, that's
so how you can bring yeah.
Okay. This is where the respect comes.
Yeah.
Because
so all of it is in this. All of what we talking about. This is all the things.
So look, you see what the respect came in.
Yeah.
Now, if we didn't respect him, if we didn't respect him, or you didn't respect me,
help your friends.
Like,
yeah.
She'll be all right.
And they make everything better.
No, and I'll tell you this, since we pulling that string, I think one of the things that we reached was the consensus that the best apology is change behavior.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say we reached the tipping point.
No, it was the best apology is change behavior, because we have been having that conversation consistently. It's like, okay, look, ain't no hard feelings. Yeah. But if you don't do it, then that's gonna be what I need in order to make my decision, because I can't control what any one of us do. Mm-hmm. All I can do is control what I do. And what I'm saying is the way that I'm going to be determining your level of commitment is by this. And as long as you're doing that, then to me, you're committed. But if you're not doing that by my standard, then you're not committed. And then I got a decision to make. Right. That's and what it, and it's no hard feelings. It's like, and it's like, look, if we talking about this particular letter, if you're saying you drink too much when we go out, I would, like, I'm having an issue with that, because I don't like to be trying to de-escalate and do all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just need you to turn it down. Yeah. If you don't turn it down, then now I have a decision that I have to make. Like, I can't keep trying to get you to do something that you're clearly not willing to do.
And she made her decision. She stepped back.
Yeah.
She put herself first in the situation, because
and that ain't acting funny. That ain't
because that friend put herself first, because she said, I'm telling you I'm uncomfortable. She's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
You judging me, or you think you better than me. No, whatever that is, it's like I'm telling you what my standards are. Yeah. And what my boundaries are, and there's lines that I'm crossing that I'm not going to cross anymore. Right. So this is what it's going to look like on the back end. You got every right to do that. Well, that makes sense.
This is a great one, because I think y'all have hit all the points.
Okay.
Because good job.
All right, so ask Qiana, what y'all think? Put it in the chat. Is she wrong for creating space, or does loyalty mean sticking around no matter what?
And that don't mean that you're not loyal just because you're not around.
Yeah,
that's
true.
That means you're loyal to yourself.
No, but you don't have to be.
That's called selflessness, right? This is a new thing that I made up. When you be
start there, because that's right. People make things up all the time. Okay,
it's a such thing called a selfish act.
Okay,
that's something that I do for everybody that benefits me.
Okay,
right? It's selfless and selfish.
Okay,
and then there's something that's selfish and selfless.
Okay,
so what that means is something that I do to improve myself. Like, self-improvement is the basis for community development.
Yes, sir.
I do something to improve myself that in turn benefits everybody else.
Okay.
It's a selfless act.
Okay.
What that got to do with loyalty?
I made that up.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, my brother. Is that going to be in the book too? Going to work that into the chapter.
Have nothing to do with if I'm hanging
presence
out
or absence. Yeah,
no, it does not.
That's not a test.
It's not.
Friendships can stay in separation.
Yeah,
right. But like,
if she's in the hospital and she needed somebody to take her kids because it has nothing to do with partying, I'm gonna be there for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's other ways to measure loyalty,
right? Other than you hanging out with me, that ain't got nothing to do with loyalty. You know what I mean?
You know what? Since it's Freestyle Friday, while we talking about that and how we started, we was talking about the Lakeside chat and how we started the chat. One of the things that I realized too, like a lot of the hanging out, like I don't hang out a lot. What? I don't hang out a lot, and then most of the people who I'm around most of the time,
hang out.
It's not really socially. It's not social engagement. Like our engagements are work related. Like every time we get together, it's usually around some project. It's usually some work that's being done. Like I don't have a big social circle. I just thought about that as you were saying that.
But see that lends to when they say if you do something you love, you'll never work again.
Okay.
And that's kind of the nirvana we done kind of worked on.
Okay.
Developed.
Yeah.
Because even though we're working, we look like we be having fun.
Yeah, we do.
Like
it is a social experiment.
It is because we laugh, we cry together.
Yeah.
We think, you know what I mean? We read each other books like we uplift, like we in the community. I feel you on that, but like you know.
But I mean, you know how most people when they get together, they getting together to plan the party, to plan the date night, to like
get drunk.
Like our. When we plan on going to urban, it's because we're gonna be meeting, and then we also gonna be like every time we plan to do something, there's some element of work involved. It's never
called purpose.
Yeah, it's purpose. I guess I can go with that.
All right, so
it's purpose driven.
So the purpose is tomorrow.
That's right.
Be here at the Allen Jams in the park.
Right on.
Hurricane Melissa Relief, please. At 11 a.m., we will have entertainment, food, refreshments, bounce houses, and more. So it's family friendly, right? Come out there, drop off some canned goods. The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club will be out in the building. Baby. So, like, if you want to meet your favorite host, come on out because we will be there. And so, that's it. It's 9 o'clock, 9:01.
Yeah, it's been an amazing ride. It's the first day of Kwanzaa, so do something that's in the spirit of unity, Umoja. And this has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Ed.
And we out.
Baby.